I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I do my hair every single day. And there are just so many lies that people are feeding you, mostly to make sales. I'm telling you right now, you do need to replace your hair dryer. And let me tell you why. 1875 watts has been around forever. Everybody's got one of these hair dryers. They don't have as much power as professional hair dryers, and they're going to leave your hair frizzy, and they're just not going to work out. It could potentially burn up in your hand, it can throw sparks, and I guess all hair dryers could do that. But let me give you a better option. Don't buy the hair dryer that's on sale. Save your money. Save your money. I know it's hard because these hair dryers, they look pretty, or they're going to replace something that you think you really need to replace, but you don't. The hair dryers that you want to buy are 2,000 watts. This is a good example. You can find hair dryers that run hotter or that run stronger than 2,000 watts, but I'm telling you, this is pretty much the professional standard, and this will get your hair dry in a matter of minutes. You don't need to get a hair dryer, a hair dry accelerator spray. You don't need anything like that. Now let me tell you what you do need. If you're blow drying your hair every day, you're doing it wrong. You should only be washing your hair about every 3 to 4 days. If you're not washing your hair every 3 to 4 days, then you're gonna have a lot of dry hair. You're gonna have some split ends, you're gonna have some frizz, you're gonna have a lot of issues. So really, you should only be washing your hair every 3 to 4 days. So you should only be doing this every 3 to 4 days. Now, this is a Babeless hair dryer. It's a 2,000 watt nano titanium hair dryer. It is fabulous. You can use it with a round brush. You can use it on low heat so that when you use it with a round brush, it's not blowing your hair to hell and back. So this is the type of hair dryer that you need. Now you can find others that are less expensive, that are the 2,000 watts, but Babeless has a very good reputation. They also have like a compact version of this that's a little smaller, and it's a little cheaper. So look around and really try to find the best deal on Babeless. In fact, a good hack for you is to go and look on sites like Mercari and Poshmark and look at people who are selling theirs. A lot of people get these blow dryers and they don't realize what they have. And so they'll sell them and they don't realize that they could have really used them and it would have helped them, but they've got a hair dryer that they think is fine, that they're willing to use for the next 20 years, that's a Conair, or, well, and this is a Conair too. Conair is the parent company of Babeless. But they've got like an old Conair that's an 1875, and they think they've got what they need, so they're going to make a little money off their Babeless that they get for their birthday or something. Maybe they've got a hairdresser in the family that is giving them a free blow dryer, so they're going to sell it, and you're going to be able to swoop in and pick it up. I think I got the one that I have upstairs that is the exact same model as this one for less than $30. This particular one is, I think, $89 on Amazon. Still a great blow dryer, no matter which one you buy. But if you have a chance to buy it cheaper, go buy it there. But you shouldn't own a hair dryer that's going to burn your hair. And some hair dryers are only going to do that because of the way that you're using it. So if you're using a brush to blow dry your hair and you're pulling your hair out and you're curling your hair and you're using the blow dryer and you're putting that blow dryer just as close as you can, you're burning your hair. So if you insist on burning your hair, and you may need to burn your hair to get the desired style, I don't know you or your hair. I am a licensed cosmetologist, but still people have their own routines. You need to use a heat protectant spray. Now, a heat protectant spray is great for blow drying. That's what you need. When you're buying a heat protectant spray, make sure that it's a good one. That it says on it specifically, I protect hair from heat. You need one that will protect your hair from 400 to 450 degrees. And the reason is because people constantly put too much heat on their hair, and you want your hair to be protected no matter how much heat you're applying. So the damage is in your ends. You don't see people with split ends way up here. Normally you see it down here. This is where we really hurt our hair. So, like I said, if you're going to be putting heat in your hair like an iron, you need a spray. I do not recommend products from the grocery store, but if you gotta, you gotta. I'm introducing a new program, which I'm going to tell you about here on my next video, where you can maybe score some products a little bit cheaper. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway with heat protectant. And so I'm going to get to that in my next video, so stick around. I just wanted to tell you today to skip over the hair dryers that are the 1870 watt, a brand you really aren't familiar with. You don't know how long that hair dryer is going to last. You don't know when it's going to start throwing sparks. And let me tell you something, there is nothing scarier than having a hair dryer throw sparks while you're holding it. So do the right thing by your hair. I know it'll grow back, but there's no reason to ruin it in the first place. Get yourself a good brand of hair dryer. You can get them cheap and take care of your hair. But if you are going to use a hair dryer and an iron like I do, I blow dry my hair and then I curl it with a curling iron. I have to use a blow dry cream and a heat protectant spray. So you'll need a heat protectant cream and spray if you're doing both. But if you're only using the iron, all you need is the spray. If you're only using the blow dryer, all you need is the cream. But if you're using both, then you need to get both. I know that sounds crazy, but that's true. That's coming from a licensed cosmetologist. You can disagree with me if you want, but I'm going to help you protect your hair.